Life can be beautiful. It can be a source of profound joy and deep meaning. We cherish the moments of laughter, the warmth of connection, the quiet satisfaction of a day well spent. Yet, we must also acknowledge that life can be hard. For some, it becomes a journey marked by relentless pain and incurable illness. It can bring a profound sadness that colors every waking moment. We must talk about these difficult realities. We must approach this conversation not with fear or judgment, but with kindness, empathy, a gentle heart. It is a dialogue that demands our full humanity and our deepest compassion for one another. This essay argues for a peaceful exit. It supports the idea that euthanasia should be legal everywhere for those who are suffering unbearably. To understand the need for a peaceful exit, we must first understand the nature of deep and prolonged suffering. Pain is real. It is not an abstract concept, but a lived experience that can dominate a person's entire existence. Consider someone with a terminal illness, late-stage cancer, advanced motor neuron disease. Their days are often a relentless cycle of physical agony, debilitating treatments, progressive loss of bodily functions. They may lose the ability to speak, eat, move, breathe without assistance. Their world shrinks to a bed. Their horizon is the next dose of pain medication. This suffering is not only physical. Imagine a degenerative condition erasing memories, personality, connection. You watch yourself disappear, becoming a stranger to your own family. Or treatment-resistant depression, an inescapable darkness suffocating joy and hope. Life becomes a chain of identical days, devoid of meaning. The future offers no recovery, only more suffering. A person may come to wish for an end after long, careful consideration. The principle of reducing harm extends beyond those who are already suffering. It asks us to consider the potential suffering of those not yet born. This is the core of antinatalism, a perspective that questions creating new sentient life because of unavoidable risks. While life offers joy, it also guarantees suffering, pain, sickness, grief, and eventually death. Some endure these harms to an extreme degree through no fault of their own. Without the power to guarantee a life free of terrible suffering, refraining can be seen as kindness. Antinatalism is preventative, like not pushing someone into a dangerous river. Some choose this quietly, out of responsibility, not pessimism. A personal act of compassion to minimize suffering. Linking euthanasia's compassion with antinatalism's prevention reveals a single ethic: reduce harm. When a person is trapped in irreversible illness and unbearable pain, legal and safe euthanasia offers a path to peace. It provides a compassionate response to a desperate situation. Forbidding this choice does not eliminate suffering, it merely prolongs it. It forces some to endure a life they find intolerable, stripping their last autonomy. Without a legal option, some are driven to tragic, unsafe alternatives. Failed attempts, further injury, immense trauma to families. Dying alone, in fear, in pain, without loved ones or gentle care. Legalization transforms a potentially violent and lonely act into a peaceful, supported process. Even knowing the option exists can be palliative, restoring control. It can ease the terror of future decline and allow days to be lived with less anxiety. Planned, dignified, present with family, final moments of connection in peace. It is organized compassion, a final chapter of dignity, not prolonged, involuntary suffering. Legalizing euthanasia raises serious legitimate concerns we must address carefully. Fear of abuse or pressure on the vulnerable. No one must feel coerced by circumstance or guilt. Misdiagnosis and prognosis errors are real risks. We must ensure every avenue for recovery is explored first. Mental illness can impair judgment. Careful assessment is essential. Some fear criteria, expansion and societal devaluation of life. The answer is clear, strict, unyielding safeguards with robust oversight. Define limits. Prevent misuse. Preserve trust. These concerns are not to be dismissed. They are the blueprint for a safer, more compassionate law. Safeguards must be strict legal requirements. The request must be voluntary, well-considered, and repeated over time. Requests separated by a waiting period ensure stability of intent, free from external pressure. At least 2 independent doctors must confirm diagnosis and prognosis. They verify intolerable, enduring suffering. No personal or financial ties. All alternatives, including palliative care, must be offered and explained. A comprehensive psychological assessment rules out treatable conditions. Ensure sound mind and settled will. Independent oversight and transparent reporting. Violations carry severe penalties. Their experience shows compassionate options can coexist with strong protections and public trust. Legalization must be part of a broader commitment to care. If we offer a peaceful death, we owe a dignified life. Invest in world-class palliative care and pain management. Accessible, affordable, destigmatized mental health care saves lives. Before psychological criteria euthanasia, every treatment must be available. Offering death without real alternatives is abandonment. Fund home care, support caregivers, accessible infrastructure, and social programs to end isolation. When people feel valued, connected, supported, life regains purpose. Choice must be driven by the condition, not by social failure. We promise dignity in living, and if suffering remains unbearable, dignity in a peaceful end. We must respect deeply held beliefs that shape different perspectives. For many, religious or philosophical, life is sacred from conception to natural death. These convictions deserve respect. Laws in a plural society should not enforce one doctrine on all. They create space for coexistence, protect sanctity of life while honoring personal autonomy. Legal euthanasia is permission, not prescription. No one is required to choose it. A safe, regulated path respects dignity and freedom across beliefs. The call to legalize euthanasia in all countries is a call for greater compassion. In grievous, irremediable suffering, a peaceful exit is the most humane act. A dignified end, on one's own terms, surrounded by love. This legal change must include the strongest safeguards: voluntary, repeated requests, independent medical confirmation, thorough psychological assessments, strict regulatory oversight. These are not obstacles, they are compassionate architecture. They protect the vulnerable, prevent abuse, and ensure free, considered choice. Prevention and response, antinatalism and euthanasia, both rooted in reducing suffering. Let us face hard truths with a soft voice. Write laws that are strong and gentle. Give those in unbearable pain a safe, regulated and kind choice. This is the humane path.